Good morning, watch collectors. Today is a long overdue video of the San Martin SN045-G, one of their first affordable original design watches. I feel everybody who gave them slack about only making homage watches, although doing it very well, is basically obligated to buy one of their original designs and give them a chance. Now they have several more original designs kind of out on their website. This is one of their earliest ones, and I bought it right away because it struck my eye as a bold 40 mil kind of retro with this hidden lug design. I really like it. First, I just wanted to show a little size comparison, then I'll go into some different strap options, show you stuff that none of the other channels kind of really covered. That's my hope with this channel, is just kind of showing people my perspective, little outdoor shots, and maybe some things that other channels may have missed. First of all, like, this is a 42 millimeter Zelos, and this is a 38 millimeter Seiko. This is a 40 mil, and in between these three, it sticks out. What they've done is a little magic, though, because it's a very bold, big design, big hands, big indices, but they made the lug-to-lug really short. In fact, let me measure that real quick for you. Of course, the bezel here is just almost right at 40, but the lug-to-lug is, if you can see that, there we go, 43. So that's one of the shortest lug-to-lug watches I have, and that's at the tips because it's rounded. If you go right to the edge down here, it's like 39. So it wears really small, or it doesn't look small in this comparison. But let me push pause here and switch out a few watches, show you what I mean. All right, here it is compared to two other 40 millimeter watches. This is the PY007 from Phoebus. Beautiful watch. This one is 40 on the bezel. I think the case is 40. Yeah, case is 40.5. Same thing. But when you put that next to this with the elongated lugs, where this doesn't have lugs, it almost wears more like a 39 or 38. It gives the impression of a smaller watch. This one here is a 41 millimeter bezel, but the case itself is 40. Yep, the case itself is 40. So this gives the impression of a bigger watch, and the longer lugs. But all three of these are 40 millimeter case watches, but this just wears, for a guy with a smaller wrist, it's going to wear really small because of that really short lug to lug. Well, not that it has hidden lugs, but the really short hidden lug to lug, I should say. Let me get some up close shots and some measurements. The dial's just beautiful. It's a flat black dial, a real high polish bezel insert. It's ceramic. The hands are beautifully done with the capped second hand to match. And everything on this one's pretty bold, big and bold. Big bold hands, big bold indices. The hidden color match date wheel. Yep. This is a single dome Sapphire there. You can see a little distortion. Well, it doesn't stick up that high. This is a thicker watch, a little chunky. It's got polished sides, little satin along the face of the watch, and it's got a signed crown with the shark. This is on a NATO strap that San Martin included with another watch that I just think looks great on this. I'll show a couple other straps. The one it came with was the original rubber, and of course they came out with a bracelet shortly after I purchased it. That I don't know. I think I like it better on the rubber. But the back of the watch, it's got these hidden lugs are just well done. I had to use curved spring bars to get a NATO strap to slide in and out. Sorry about the helicopters. That's part of the outdoor watch channel experience. Well, a beautiful 3D shark on the back. That is just groovy. Just well done. Nice satin finishing even on the back. Beautiful. But I had to do the curved spring bars there. But you match the shark with the shark, and it does have the new San Martin logo on the dial, which does match the rubber strap blazes too. I'll go over that. Let's see here the thickness on this one. This is a chunky little watch. It does have the appearance of looking small, but it is 13 and a half, so it is chunky, but very compact. Let me go ahead and get out some other straps, give you a little fashion show you what I've discovered. All right, here it is on the wrist in that NATO. This is one of those things you just can't see until you get one, but it does look good on a NATO strap. Of course, it is chunky, so it sticks up a little bit, but on this San Martin NATO, it's like a seatbelt NATO there. It's a pretty little watch. With those hidden lugs, it just keeps it small. Small. I do like it on this. I might end up leaving it on this for a while. All right, let's show you a different NATO. I do double tuck those. And that looks pretty sharp. Let's get it on this other NATO, and there you go. A little pop of color. It's their San Martin NATO here. These have come in handy. Wearing these on a few different watches. These came free when I purchased some of the San Martin watches, and this one I think came with like a blue dial watch. It just didn't go at all, but I'm glad I kept it. I found it works well on my pilot's watch, and this one looks kind of nice. Because of the little bit of green color to the Loom, green pop of green on this NATO. And a watch like this could go with either a polished buckle or a satin buckle. Just fine. Get that on the wrist there. Looks pretty nice. On to the next one. All right, here it is on my shark mesh NATO. A nice trick here. This is one of my hardest to size. Yeah, you have to use a Dremel tool to cut off these things, but I did find one with a milled clasp, and that looks nice. Kind of matches this because it's thick, nice thick mesh. Shark mesh NATO, those hidden clasps. Hidden lugs. I'm sorry. That looks nice. Little wrist roll there. It's too bad that isn't signed, but it's a sharp looking watch. There we go. Now I'll do the fashion faux pas and put it on some leather. Get some slack for that, I'm sure. All right, here it is on some blue leather. Gives it a little color. Those, again, hidden lugs are sized just perfect for something like that. And the thing you're not ever supposed to do with dive watches is put them on leather. But this one looks pretty darn good on leather. Gives it a little color. There you go. Wrist roll out in the shade today. And now, finally, the one that you've all been waiting to see, the one it comes with. I think San Martin does an excellent job with their rubber or neoprene. It's not neoprene. But their rubber strap is amazing. It's got these beautiful San Martin logos here. It's got the shark on the end to match that. Nice 3D shark, by the way, to match the 3D shark on the back. It's well ventilated. and textured, and it's got a beautiful buckle, polished in satin. I mean, that matches the watch real well. So my top two, I think, would be the rubber bracelet right here, and maybe that NATO, that tan NATO. Although if I wore it on leather enough, I'd probably start liking the leather. Maybe something that didn't contrast with the loom being slightly off-white. There it is. And with those hidden lugs, it just looks great. I mean, nice design, San Martin. This one deserves more credit than it's getting. Kind of got breezed right over when it came out, but it wears small for a 40, although it's big and bold and a little chunky. That really short lug to lug on my 6 3/4 inch wrist, I mean, looks great. All right, before next up, I'll go inside and get you some loom shot comparison. All right, thank you. Okay, we got them in at the watch box for the loom shot comparison. I'm going to put the San Martin head-to-head against the Zelos, which is known for excessive loom, and the standard, or what I consider the bar, the SKX. Seiko has really good loom, and for a dive watch, should have at least that kind of loom levels. Let's see how it compares. There we go. Shine these puppies up a little bit. I'll hit the lights and I'll just let them die off and come back for every 10 minutes or so. See which one wins. Yeah, right away you can tell the loom is super bright. That is really good loom. It's that C3 loom, but it is almost yellow compared to that SKX. And of course the Zelos popping pretty bright. All right. Thanks for watching.